right in front of me. Didn't blow or anything like that. He just was cruising. I mean, 20 yards is a pretty good sign to me. So, maybe we'll be able to get it done today. Stick with me. Alright guys, I'm back up in the stand. Same way I was at yesterday. Got off of work early, got all my stuff done. Today is the start of the rut. So yesterday I seen 5 does, a spike, and a 4-point. But obviously nothing worth shooting. The spike came up from behind me over there, and he caught my silhouette and blew it. But he didn't run away. He just blew and then stayed right there. So I was able to get into the stand about 2 hours earlier than yesterday. So I seen some fresh rubs as I was coming in, and I seen some fresh rubs just down by my bait pile that haven't been there, weren't there yesterday. So tells me something decent came through last night or this morning. So we'll set due dark and see what we have. It's about 2:30, 2:45 right now. So we'll see what happens. Deer aren't usually very communicative over here because we're kind of on the backside of a subdivision. But they also don't run from it. It doesn't startle them. So I'm sure that they're communicative when they're together at other places. In the southeast, the doe bleat is king. guys, I just got down from a stand. I'm gonna walk over here and find my arrow. Oh man, we got a good pile of blood here. Oh yeah, that's good blood. So I'm gonna get to tracking this, and we will get back with you here in a moment. Oh yeah. Oh dude, he probably didn't go far. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Alright guys, I found heavy blood. So I'm kind of just backed off just a little. I just looked about, I don't know, 10 yards or less. Backed off a little. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then we'll go check it out here in about 20 minutes or so. Alright guys, I don't know how he did it, but just tracking the blood. Oh, here we go. Went over the log. I just looked up and I see him. Dude, he didn't go far at all. Heck, he did, yeah. Came back this way. I knew I heard him crack. I had just shined my light up and I seen him. I've not seen his rack yet, so let's see. Dang. We got him good. Perfect shot. Not a bad looking deer. Alright guys, thank the good Lord we got it done. He's a nice looking 8. Definitely not my biggest buck, but he is a good looking buck, and will definitely be some meat to be a blessing. And you know, meat in the freezer, that's always a good thing, and he's a decent buck in the process. So, you know, like always, thank the good Lord for the opportunity to harvest this animal, and for this animal giving its life so that we could, and be a blessing to some folks that have some food in their freezer. So anyway, I'm gonna get this guy hauled out of here on my deer cart, and gonna hike him out and then take him off to my processor. Thanks for watching guys. God bless. Alright guys, just got that buck loaded up and headed to show my family, and then go take it over to my processor. I'll probably just do a euro or something with it. He's definitely not my biggest buck, but he is my largest with a crossbow. So I wasn't able to get the actual kill shot on video. I record everything with my cell phone. So when that last 30 minutes of legal light, it doesn't pick up. Especially if you try to zoom in to get any kind of decent shot, you don't get nothing, just kind of pixelated. So I had a little bit of video when the I think you in the video you're going to see where 2 does had came in, and that 4-point was chasing them all around. He wasn't stopping to feed. His nose was the ground. Definitely one of them was in heat. And today is open rut, our first day of rut in my area, in middle North Carolina. So I just was watching them and playing, and I was deciding that I probably wasn't going to get a shot or get anything decent come up. And right at sunset, a shooter buck, like I said, a good 8-point, just a nice specimen of a deer, we'll say. Nothing I'm going to mount, but a good deer. He popped up behind me and dropped down into the river, and came right up the hill. He knew one of them was in heat, and as soon as he popped up, that 4-point took off a little ways. You know, he wasn't about to get his butt whooped, and then those 2 does was there. Well, the 4-point was this buck was in range. You know, he was 5 yards or less, but with my crossbow, I didn't feel comfortable with the angles he was giving me, so I ended up not taking the shot when he was in that range, and I got video of that. And man, I was just disappointed. I was like, dang, I should have tried something, but I know I did the right thing. But you always second guess yourself. If I had a rifle, I'd have took it. But anyway, I did some calling kind of aggressively, because I had that last 30 minutes, and it's like, he didn't see me, he didn't blow, he's focused on the doe and rut. So I did some aggressive buck grunts, kind of challenging him, and I did a snort wheeze, and of course he's locked in, he didn't care. But the does circled back around. After they had chased them, they did a circle, and they came back and they were feeding. And I was just kind of watching that light and that time kind of just go away. And I'm not even kidding, 5 minutes till my illegal shooting light was over. He came back in from up above, and he walked straight down, like straight to me at 15 yards, and then turned broadside, looking toward my feeder where those does were. And I just drilled him. I got him right in that shot. I heard that real nice pop, and he didn't run. Literally, it was less than 50 yards, and I heard him crash from the stand. He took off running, made a bunch of racket, and I heard him crash. And I was thinking, no way, it's a crossbow. I ain't never seen him crash that fast, but boy, he did it. And he wiped out. I got on blood flat fast, backed up a little bit, gave it 10, 20 more minutes, came back in and was right on him. And it's just a good hunt. I wasn't expecting anything, but I was hoping, with it being opening day of or first day of rut, temperature was great. Seen deer, a little bit of deer earlier today, but it wasn't tons of movement. But man, that last 45 minutes was all the activity. So obviously I thank my Lord and Savior for the blessing to give this animal to me, and gonna take it to the processor, get some meat out of him, and just a fun, memorable hunt. Will be my personally my largest buck or largest deer with my crossbow to date. And it's muzzleloader season, but I'm kind of tucked in back in behind a subdivision. I'm in legal shooting range with North Carolina, but it's one of those things you don't want to. If I'm able to use my crossbow, I'm going to use my crossbow. And I actually end up getting rid of the muzzleloader because my crossbow that I got shoots 100 yards. So, and here in the southeast, I don't hardly get 100-yard shots. I think that's probably the longest shot I've ever taken is a 100-yard shot. So, anyway, I got this guy 15 yards pegged. It's just beautiful. Right at a minute before my legal shooting limit. So anyway, I'm just headed to the house to share the excitement with my family, and then we'll take off to the processor. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video and the content. Sorry I wasn't able to get that the kill shot. My phone just didn't pick it up, but we got it done, and just thankful. Just a beautiful day. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. God bless.